Hello again. Despite the impression one sometimes gleans from the newspapers and television, there are very few homosexuals in this country. In 2020, the Office for National Statistics released the results of a large survey which revealed that just 3% of people in Britain classified themselves as lesbian, gay, or bisexual. I give a link to this in the description to this video. There were a lot of bisexuals, which means that roughly 2% of the population identifies as being exclusively homosexual. To put it another way, 98% of people in Britain are not gay. This is roughly the percentage of people in Britain, America and Australia, that is to say the 2%, who say that in the course of the last year they have engaged in sadomasochistic activities during sex, bondage, spanking and that kind of thing. I give a link to some figures from Australia on that too in the description to this video. In other words, being gay is about as popular as getting off on being tied up or beaten. It is very much a minority sexual interest. People commenting here have asked why I talk so often about homosexuality if I don't disapprove of it or care what people get up to, which I do not. The answer is simple. I don't much care if people want to tie each other up or slap each other in bed, obviously as long as this involves only consenting adults. I don't encounter any mention of this kind of behaviour quite literally from one year to the next. As a result, I never think about it. I wouldn't dream of making a video about that because it's simply not something I ever come across. I know some people get off on it and I'm happy for them just to get on with it. That's the 2% of people who are into S&M. The 2% of people who are homosexuals, though, are quite another matter. I'm having my attention drawn to them literally every single day. Essex police have at least one car which is permanently covered in a rainbow. Some other police forces trick out their cars like this from time to time. In the description to this video I show one from Sussex. Last week I saw the Essex police car with a rainbow on it. The following day I visited somebody in London's Whipps Cross Hospital. I simply cannot tell you how many rainbows I saw scattered around the hospital. They were everywhere. Then the day after that I saw a picture in the newspaper of the captain of the English football team. Guess what he was wearing? That's right, a rainbow armband. You see what I mean? I can easily forget about that 2% of the population who are into S&M, but it's not really possible to forget about the 2% who are into gay sex, because wherever you turn, you find references to them. This is to say nothing of things like gay pride marches and even gay pride month. This I find utterly baffling. From all that I'm able to apprehend, the claim now is that homosexuals are not made that way by their parents, but rather that they are simply born gay and that there's nothing they can do about it. If so, then surely being homosexual is in just the same category as eye colour and height, something which simply happens to us, beyond our control. Now, I might be proud of something which I have achieved or done by an effort of will, but it would be absurd of me to be proud of being 5'10" in height or having blue eyes, because those things just happened. I didn't choose them or have to work towards them. That's just how I am. This then is why I talk here about the whole gay business, not because I hate or disapprove of homosexuality, but rather because it is something which 97 to 98% of the population do not get up to, and as such it is of no more interest to me than many other minority interests. But since I'm constantly seeing rainbows all over the place and references to gay pride, all of which I suppose is designed to advertise this minority sexual preference, then of course I will notice it and talk about it from time to time. Once homosexuality fades into the same insignificance as other minority interests like S&M dogging and so on, then I shall forget all about it and have no occasion to mention it.